Hey y'all, welcome back to the Free Black Women's Library YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please do me a favor and thumbs up this video while you're here. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Today I'm doing something a little different. I am not doing a rambly reaction. I am unboxing, okay? So, as y'all know, I have this social art project. It's called the Free Black Women's Library. It currently has almost 4,000 books written by Black women and some Black non-binary authors as well. And part of how I get books for the collection is that people mail me books. I get books from writers, I get books from publishing houses, I get books from teachers, I get books from book lovers who are cleaning out their closets, I get books from kind people who love books and want to just support the project. And I thought, hey, how about I do a little unboxing? I've watched unboxing videos, so I said, yeah. So I just got this box. I picked it up from the post office. It came addressed to the library. It doesn't have the name of the person that sent it, so I can't shout them out, unfortunately, but I am going to share what is inside the box. So open it up. All right, let's see what we have here. So first we have Heart of the Race. Heart of the Race, Black Women's Lives in Britain. I love getting books by non-American authors because I feel like I don't have enough of those in the collection, and I really want it to be a global collection of books. So whenever I receive books that are non-American authors, there's like a special feeling of gratitude in my heart for that. This looks good though. Looks like nonfiction, and it's written by Beverley, Bryan, Stella, Dadzie, and Suzanne Scafe. I don't know if I'm saying any of those names correctly. The foreword is by Lola Okolosie. Beautiful cover. And it says, Heart of the Race is a powerful corrective to a version of Britain's history from which Black women have long been excluded. It reclaims and records Black women's place in that history, documenting their day-to-day struggles, their experiences of education, work, and healthcare, and the personal and political struggles they have waged to preserve a sense of identity and community. First published in 1985 and winner of the Martin Luther King Memorial Prize that year, Heart of the Race is a testimony to the collective experiences of Black women in Britain and their relationship to the British state throughout its long history of slavery, empire, and colonialism. All right. That sounds good. And Beverley Bryan is the founding member of the Organization of Women of Asian and African Descent. I'm new to that organization. All right, so that's the first one. It's called Heart of the Race. Next up, this is a nice box. Talking to the Dead. Talking to the Dead, Religion, Music, and Lived Memory Among Gullah Geechee Women. Ooh, that sounds good. It's written by LeRonda S. Manigault Bryan. And it says, Talking to the Dead is an ethnography of 7 Gullah Geechee women from the South Carolina Low Country. These women communicate with their ancestors through dreams, prayer, and visions, and through traditional crafts and customs, such as storytelling, sweetgrass basketry, and ecstatic singing in their churches. Like other Gullah Geechee women of the South Carolina and Georgia coasts, through their archive, communication with the deceased, these women receive guidance and make choices about how to live their faith and engage with the living. Wow, this sounds amazing. So it's listed as African American Studies Religion, and it talks about the powerful culture keepers within Gullah Geechee society. I don't know anything about this, so I'm definitely going to be reading this because I don't know anything about this topic, and this is actually I think I have one other book about Gullah Geechee culture in the collection, so now this makes 2. So that's pretty exciting. And another beautiful cover. All right, next up. This is an amazing box, y'all. About to do a happy dance. Black Madness, Mad Blackness. Ooh. Black Madness, Mad Blackness is written by Theri, Alyce, Pickens. Another beautiful cover. Now, what is this about? In Black Madness, Mad Blackness, Theri Alyce Pickens rethinks the relationship between blackness and disability, unsettling the common theorization that they are mutually constitutive. I'm gonna need a dictionary for this one. I can already tell. That's the first time I've seen that word, constitutive. I'm showing my ignorance, y'all. Pickens shows how Black speculative and science fiction writers such as Octavia Butler, Nalo Hopkinson, and Tananarive Due, 3 of my favorite writers, craft new worlds that reimagine the intersection of blackness and madness. These creative writer-theorists formulate new parameters for thinking through blackness and madness. Pickens considers Butler's fledgling as an archive of Black madness that demonstrates how race and ability shape subjectivity while constructing the building blocks for anti-racist and anti-ableist futures. She examines how Hopkinson's Midnight Robber theorizes mad blackness and how Due's African Immortals series contests dominant definitions of the human. The theorizations of race and disability that emerge from these works, Pickens demonstrates, challenges the paradigms of subjectivity that white supremacy and ableism enforce, thereby pointing to the potential for new forms of radical politics. Ooh, this sounds good as, this sounds good. You know what? I really love books that are in conversation with other books and that also give you analysis and theory built out of other books. I really love that. And this sounds amazing. As somebody who is very much interested in how mental health and disability intersects with blackness, I definitely will be reading this. And this looks like the type of book, like I said, that I will need a dictionary for, which I love because I love learning new words. So yeah, so that's Black Madness, Mad Blackness. I don't want this to be too long of a video, but there's a lot of books in here. Let me see if I can go a little quicker. This is the next one, From Black Lives Matter to Black Liberation by Keeanga Yamahtta Taylor. And Keeanga Yamahtta Taylor is the same person that wrote a collection of books on the Combahee River Collective. So they are a really good writer. Yeah, this is a picture of them there. If you Google their name, there's some really cool interviews on YouTube because they've been on Democracy Now! A couple times. So they do very incredible work, and I think they work as a professor also. So this book is about the eruption of mass protests in the wake of the police murders of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, and Eric Gardner in New York City have challenged the impunity with which officers of the law carry out violence against Black people and punctured the illusion of a post-racial America. The Black Lives Matter movement has awakened a new generation of activists. In this stirring and insightful analysis, activist and scholar Keeanga Yamahtta Taylor surveys the historical and contemporary ravages of racism and persistence of structural inequality, such as mass incarceration and Black unemployment. In this context, she argues that this new struggle against police violence holds the potential to reignite a broader push for Black liberation. I don't know about that part, but I'm definitely curious to read it. It's published by Haymarket Books. I tend to really love books that come out of Haymarket Books. They do a lot of political, they release a lot of really good political content. And, I'm curious about this one, but I'm not like super hype about it. It's, you know, I think a lot of us maybe had high hopes for the Black Lives Matter movement, and now that we, oh wow, it's signed. That's cool. Now that things have kind of shifted a little bit, I don't know. I have complicated feelings about the Black Lives Matter movement. I will say that. I will admit that. But yeah, I definitely value Keeanga's writing. Should I say Keeanga or should I say Miss Taylor? I don't know. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, this is the cover of that. I don't know who that is on the cover. I kind of wish the cover was Patrice, Opal, and Alicia, the founders of Black Lives Matter. I kind of wish that they were the ones on the cover as opposed to this person who, pardon my ignorance, maybe that's somebody that I should know, but either way. So got that book. I'm really excited about this one, y'all. It's called The Gilda Stories, and it's written by Jewell Gomez. Now, I have been wanting, this book has been on my wish list for a long time. I have been wanting to read this book for a long time. This is a vampire story that takes place over generations, and it's lesbian vampires. So it's a queer story mixed with a little horror. And it says that this is the expanded 25th anniversary edition. Can y'all see that? Yeah, there you go. The Gilda Stories. Now, Jewell Gomez won multiple awards for this book when it first came out. So I'm just going to read the back. It says, this remarkable novel begins in 1850s Louisiana, where Gilda escapes slavery and learns about freedom while working in a brothel. After being initiated into eternal life as one who shares the blood by two women there, Gilda spends the next 200 years searching for a place to call home. Did y'all hear that? There was a bus going by. An instant lesbian classic when it was first published in 1991, The Gilda Stories has endured an auspiciously prescient book in its explorations of blackness, radical ecology, redefinitions of family, and the erotic potential of the vampire story. I am so excited to read this book. I'm so happy to have this book. Whoever sent me this box, God bless you. You're an angel. Oh, and it features an afterword by Alexis Pauline Gumbs. We love Alexis. Love, 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 love. I'm so excited for this one. Black lesbian vampires? Yes, please. Historical fiction? Yes, please. Erotica? Yes, please. All right, next up, this is a doozy. It's a thick one. Look at that. Because of Them We Can. Now, y'all know about Because of Them We Can. They have a really strong, beautiful, nurturing, healing social media platform. They've featured my work on their platform, which I'm super grateful for. And it says, educating and connecting a new generation to heroes who have paved the way. And it looks like it's a photo book. Let me just see if I can share a few photos. The dedication says, to every parent, family member, teacher, spiritual guide, community leader, trailblazer, and person who continues to raise the bar of excellence while helping others to do the same. Thank you. Aww. So they have, it's filled with kids, and each kid is like, I guess, channeling a Black creative artist, leader, person. This one is Whoopi Goldberg. I am where I am because I believe in all possibilities. Let me see. Let me get another one. This book is heavy. Oh my God, y'all, look at this. Ella Baker. So cute. All right, let me show you one more. These babies are cute. Oh, y'all. Sojourner Truth. Oh my gosh. How cute is this? All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Two more. Asada Shakur. Toni Morrison. Whew. I'm gonna be looking at this one for a while. This is a beautiful book, y'all. It's just like filled with photos of these gorgeous black children. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look. The Fisk Jubilee Singers. I first heard about the Fisk Jubilee Singers in Caitlin Greenwich's book that's called Liberty. There's like some characters that are inspired by the Fisk Jubilee Singers in that book. Tina Turner. All right, I could really literally be here all day showing these photographs. Thank you to whoever sent me that book. Because of them we can. And shout out to Because of Them We Can. If you're not following them on Instagram or Facebook, definitely follow them. They really post some beautiful content. All right, next up. Fumbling Towards Repair. Another beautiful cover. This is a workbook for community accountability facilitators, and it's written by Mariam Kaba and Shira Hassan. Now, I love Mariam Kaba. She's like one of my teachers in my head. Like I've taken some of her workshops, but I literally like follow her on all platforms and have been for years. I've taken her workshops. Every time she's doing a talk on YouTube, I will watch it. I sign up. Every time she's like, I love Mariam Kaba. I've learned so much from her work around abolition and everything. Oh, and this is an actual workbook. Like, it's actually got, like, places to fill in answers and stuff. The fact that the pages are white, I don't know if y'all can see that. So it's got activities, listening questions, guiding questions, drawing that you can do. This is awesome. Fumbling Toward Repair is a workbook by Mariam Kaba and Shira Hassan that includes reflection questions, skill assessments, facilitation tips, helpful definitions, activities, and hard-learned lessons intended to support people who have taken on the coordination and facilitation of formal community accountability processes to address interpersonal harm and violence. Whew. This is a workbook for mature people. I'm not sure if I'm there yet. You know, yeah. When it comes to dealing with people who've caused harm, sometimes I struggle. So I will have a lot to learn from this. So thank you to the person that sent me this box. All right. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. This is the last book in this box. It's called Agents of the Realm, and it's written by Mildred Louise. Another gorgeous cover and gorgeous back. And this one, if you can't tell already from the front and back of it, is a graphic novel. My favorite. It looks like it's a graphic novel about people with powers. Yeah. Agents of the Realm. Yeah, it looks like it's a graphic novel about people with powers that take place in space. I'm getting a very like sci-fi, speculative fiction vibe from this one. And the back says, when they said college would be a magical experience, pretty sure they didn't mean like this. Shortly after starting their first year at Silvermount University, 5 young women discover they've each been chosen to protect our world and its newly discovered sister dimension. Join Nora, Adele, Kendall, Paige, and Jordan as they navigate the complexities of college and discover that they have more strength than they've ever imagined. This sounds amazing. This sounds like the type of book that I would probably read before bed because I know it would give me really fun, colorful, vibrant dreams. It's got a lot of my favorite colors in it. I love that shade of pink, green. Yeah, this is giving me the happy eyes. This is giving me the happy eyes. Awesome. What a diverse box this person sent me. Whoever you are, I love you. There's no note card in it. Let me just make sure. No, there's no note card. So, another beautiful thing about this box, which is now on the empty side, is that it also came with a stack of zines. I love zines. Zines and handmade books. So, I'm just going to go through these real quick. This one is called Musing on Ancestors. Isn't it pretty? Musing on Ancestors by Alyce Sarah. Legendary Houses. A place where people can come and express who they are. Cute little zine. A Boundaries Workbook. Another cute little zine. Really beautiful font in there. When and Where I Enter. There's Marsha P. Johnson on the cover. Marsha Pay It No Mind Johnson. On the back it says, may our communities be happy and content. May the peace and justice our communities seek find us soon and transform our suffering. May our communities be safe from danger and torturous mind states of all sorts. May our communities be healthy and supported in body, spirit, and mind. And if health or support are unavailable to us, may we meet this challenge with compassion, courage, and intelligence. May we live with ease. How sweet. A nutritional womanist quotable. When and Where I Enter. Here's another one. It's called Musings on Black Womanhood. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Can y'all see that? Courage is the most important of all virtues because without it, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. That is the quote from Maya Angelou. This is the back of this zine called Musings on Black Womanhood. Isn't that nice? I love zines. So this is basically a collection of really awesome quotes and really beautiful text. This zine is called Zigga. And I actually know the people that made this, and I always I always feel so like wow when I get stuff that's made from my friends randomly in the mail. My friends Jessica and Taja made this zine, Zigga, an Afro-Philo cosmology. Next up, Assata's Testimony. This is literally Assata's testimony from the court case. That's literally what's in here. Good information. Community Safety Looks Like. This publication is part of the Safety Beyond Police initiative co-organized by Project Nia. Project Nia is the name of Mariam Kaba's organization, Project Nia. So, yeah, she's a bomb zine maker as well as being a facilitator, an abolitionist, genius. I think she's also getting her master's in library sciences. She's just like all around dope person. It's got some beautiful photos in there. Get a little closer. Another one called Musings on Black Womanhood. Maybe it's a series. And this one is called Misogynoir and the Exploitation of Black Women. It was created by Callista Bell. Oh, here's another book. Black Quantum Futurism. This book is also written by people that I know. They are the Afrofuturist Collective. They're based in Philly. Black Quantum Futurism is, yeah. It's their theory, it's their practice, it's their belief system. Rashida, let me just look real quick. And Kame, yeah. They're dope. They're dope, dope, dope. Black Quantum Futurism is a new theory and creative practice for experiencing reality by way of the manipulation of space-time in order to see into possible futures and or collapse space-time into a desired future in order to bring about that future's reality. This vision and practice derives its facets, tenets, and qualities from quantum physics, futurist traditions, and Black African cultural traditions of consciousness, time, and space. At the point where these three traditions collide exists a creative plane that allows for the ability of African descended people to actually see into, create, or choose the impending future. It is the inheritance of a BQF creative practitioner to manipulate time, see into the future, and bring that future about. This book features visions from Rashida Phillips, More Mother Goddess, Alma Levon, Thomas Stanley, Warren Longmire, Joy KMT, and Dr. Nikita Okembe Ra Imani. Black Quantum Futurism. Get into it. That time-space continuum, manipulating time to create a new future. I love that. All right, let's see. This says for the gods and legendary houses of the ballroom. This one is printed by Diasporan Savant Press, and it looks like it's a dedication to ballroom and the ballroom tradition. It's got some wonderful pictures. It shouts out Pendavis. If y'all never saw Paris is Burning, please see Paris is Burning. Even though the people in the film were exploited in some ways through the making of that film, it's still a valuable film to check out, just to kind of like get an insight into ballroom culture, pre-Pose era. La Beja, who else is shouted out in here? Pendavis, Lauren, Elite, Saint Laurent. A lot of gay kids and gay youth were turned away from their own families. They found this social network in the clubs and on the streets. That is a quote from Power Infinity. Yeah, a beautiful little book dedicated to ballroom culture. I have two of these zines. I think we saw this one earlier. Nice to have two copies. And on struggle, self-care. On struggling self-care. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta work out my lighting situation. Oh, there we go. That works. Isn't that pretty? That looks like a print. It looks like a monotype was used to create this cover. This was created by the people of Chicago. And it says, we find it absolutely necessary to our survival to eradicate our invisibility in a society that cherishes white and detests dark. Snap, I heard that. We love it. So this is issue number 2. And it has some beautiful pictures, some prose, some poems, a prayer. Nice. And the last zine is another one from my friends, Jessica and Taja. It's another copy of their zine, Zigga. I think that's how they pronounce that word. It's Xigga. I think it's Zigga. Oh yeah, it says right there, pronounced Zigga. A visionary energy that activates the past and future as we navigate this space on the margins and the center. All right. And that's it. So much. Thank you to the person that sent me all these books. From Black Lives Matter to Black Liberation, the Gilda stories, Fumbling Towards Repair, Agents of the Realm, Because of Them We Can, Black Madness, Mad Blackness, Talking to the Dead, Heart of the Race, and a gorgeous stack of zines. Thank you so, so much, whoever you are. I appreciate you. The Free Black Women's Library community appreciates you. These are all beautiful gems. I cannot wait to add them to the collection. I cannot wait to share them with the Free Black Women's Library community. I will definitely be reading at least 3 of these, and maybe I'll do a video about them after I've read them all. All right, so thanks y'all for tuning in, and please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment letting me know if you've read any of these books, what you thought of it. Which one do you think I should read first? You know, let me know. I just love getting comments because it makes me feel like, oh, somebody's listening, somebody's watching my video. So anywho, it's hot, y'all. Wishing you a good day. Bye.